Hey, BooTube, I'm sorry about that. I had to eat lunch. I was starving. Okay, I'm running literally on fumes ever since my dog on Tuesday night got injured, like I said in the last video. I've only gotten like at most 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, 2 hours of sleep Tuesday night. Same Wednesday, same yesterday. And it's like, sorry about that. I'm just not me. Anyway, going off from what I saw back at Catco, um, Supergirl saving the building pretty much gets little Carter's attention because he's a uber fan, and which pretty much leaves Kara hella impressed by it. It's like, ooh, a fan of mine, and it's a little kid, how adorable, right? And Jimmy, he's all struggling with Lucy at the same time dealing with the company and all that. And Kara, she's doing so hard that, she's trying so hard to calm him down and all that stuff. And, it's good that, she's being there as a fan, but we all know that she has a thing for Jimmy, right? And, but at least we know, like, despite all that with the Lucy drama, he is trying to help him as a friend, which is first and foremost, which I'm fairly proud of her for that, really. But anyway, at Lower Technology, though, when Max gets that call about a bomb in the building, and the call's like, if I remember correctly, during the call, it's like, you defuse it. Go ahead, Max, defuse it, but then the timer ends up being sped up, and then, which pretty much prompts Alex to call Kara, and she shows up as Supergirl to take the device up into the atmosphere because, the timer got sped up and all that stuff, but unfortunately the blast pretty much knocks Kara out cold. But did you guys notice when she wakes up back at the DEO, did you guys notice that, Hank, his eyes were, like, seriously glowing red when she was, like, when she came to? I don't know if you guys, it's probably, like, highly noticeable, but it was pretty funny. Like, I know some people that I know didn't seem to notice that, because when she came to back at the DO and Hank's eyes were glowing red, some people didn't catch that, which I thought was pretty funny, because it's somewhat noticeable. You would think that people notice that. But anyway, when she came to, she actually realized, oh yeah, I am babysitting Carter. Not smart. Not a very good babysitter. I know she's Supergirl and everything, but not a very smart thing to do. And forgetting the child of your boss. I mean, she could have at least left Carter in more responsible hands. But, like, I don't know. Supergirl or not, she should not have left the child of her boss unsupervised. Anyway, basically, Kara also has a moment with Lucy where Lucy actually asks Kara, is James seeing another person? Because she's naturally assuming because James doesn't want to hear anything from Lucy that, maybe she's seeing somebody. Kara's like, no, not that I'm aware of. And that's when Lucy actually admits to Kara the reason why they're not together is because Lucy broke up with James because of Superman. And like I said earlier, I'm not going to get back into it because I said in the first video my thoughts about the whole bromance between Jimmy and Superman. We all know that those two were best friends in the comics, so it's not surprising that they're like, like that on the show. But basically Kara gives love advice to James, telling him, you gotta fight for love. Because if you're still hung up on Lucy, that's kind of not fair for other people who actually want to have a chance with you. And I know that her advice for James is mainly because it was mainly also for herself. She's pretty much tried to clue James in, I don't know if you guys noticed when she was giving Jimmy that advice about the love thing, that she kind of pretty much hinted why, because if I remember correctly, one of the lines was she said, it's not fair for people who want to have a chance. It's obviously, referring to her, because, she wants a chance with him, and the fact that he's still hung up on Lucy doesn't help. And I don't blame her for giving up that hint, but at the same time, it's like, James doesn't want to have his heart broken, I understand that too. And when Lucy, like, pretty much comes to James and, like, says, I'm leaving and all that stuff, they end up kissing. And just by that alone, I kind of question that, mainly because, like, sorry, there was something there. But I question it mainly because, James, if you were heartbroken and you're over it, first off, you would never allow Lucy to get that close to you to kiss you. And after the kiss, he looked like, doubtful about his decisions. And obviously, he's still hung up. So it's like, either cut the cord, or if you're hung up about her, just give another chance. You know what I mean? Even though I don't like the coupling, dangling her around, like, pretty much dangling Kara around like that, giving her, like, false hope is not a very good thing. It's not. He's basically giving Kara, like, false hope that there might be a chance when he's still hung up about Lucy. So, either cut the cord with Lucy and give a chance to Kara, or just stop dangling Kara and just give another chance to Lucy. It just irritates the crap out of me. But anyway, basically later on, the DEO learns that there are bombs. The DEO learns that the bombs were the work of a former employee from Lord Technologies named Ethan Knox. That name sounds familiar. I'm gonna look it up later. But anyway, he used to, like I said, he used to work for Lord Technologies. And obviously, if you get, like, an ex-employee, especially if someone, like, wronged you somehow, like, take a look at Livewire. I mean, Kat obviously wronged her somehow, and the moment Livewire got powers, who did she go after? Kat Grant. And considering this is a former employee of Lord Technologies, aka Maxwell Lord, who do you think he's going after? Maxwell Lord, right? But anyway, apparently Alex learns that, Ethan Knox is planning to target this railing, sort of like it looks like a bullet train. It looks like Japan's bullet train. You know what I'm saying, right? Those people, have you seen Japan's bullet trains? Like, those things go hella fast, like, 300 miles per hour or something like that? But, like, it kind of looks like that, and stuff like that, and I think, wasn't it, like, a dedication to Supergirl? I don't remember. I may be wrong, but wasn't, like, the whole little train thing, like, a dedication front from Maxwell Lord dedicated to Supergirl? I say front because, I think Lord has a second agenda when it comes to Supergirl, because he just admitted to Alex that he doesn't like her, right? But anyway, like, I may be wrong. Keep this in mind. In the first video, I explained why I'm totally out of it, and I probably forgot, like, shitload of stuff. But anyway, Max basically refuses any help from the DEO. And, we also learned that a little bit Max, something about, like, his parents who were scientists, I believe they were killed due to safety conditions, I'm not sure. But we learned about that, too. And, I didn't like Max, but the whole parent thing kind of get a little bit of sympathy for him. Just a little bit. Mainly because of the parents, but other than that, he's still a dick. But, Kara leaving Carter and Wynn's care, which is a good thing because she'd be forgetting that kid a lot. So at least when she's doing stuff, she actually left the kid in the care of somebody. Thank God. But anyway, she heads toward the train station to defuse the bomb that they heard of, while Wynn keeps Carter company. Like, unfortunately for him, the moment he turns around, Carter's gone, and he's like, shit, where'd the kid go? And he's like, please don't tell me he went to that train thing. Please don't tell me. And then he pretty much finds out that he did go there. And then basically though, in the beginning, they thought that the whole bomb threat on the train thing was just a ploy, right? Because apparently they found a bomb in the airport, and they're like, oh, maybe the train thing is just a ploy. Maybe the real bomb is in this airport, right? So they pretty much tell Supergirl, go to the airport, defuse the real bomb, because obviously they think the one on the train station is just a diversion, and they don't think it's real. So she's heading toward the airport, only to find out that there are actually 2 bombs because Win, while trying to find Carter, who went to the train thing, actually spots the bomber Ethan Knox on the train as it's going out on the tracks, and he's like, oh shit, the kid's there and the bomber's there. So he pretty much contacts Supergirl. He's like, I just found the bomber. He's on the train. And then they find out, shit, there's 2 bombs. One at the train, originally, the original bomb was on the train, and then the second one at the airport. And when Wynn pretty much tells Kara, Carter's on that, little Carter is actually on that train, she opts to go over to the train, the original bomb, instead of the airport. And later on, also, Jimmy finds out also that there's a bomb literally at the airport. Well, basically, before he found out there were actually 2 bombs, they believed there was only 1 bomb, which is the airport. Jimmy finds out, he's like, oh my god, Lucy, right? Because she said she was going to go back to Metropolis, so he takes off too. And, sorry, I'm so bleh. With Kara heading toward the train station, Jimmy, as well as the rest of the DEO, like Alex and Hank, they all head to the airport. Lucy's safe and sound, though, because she's helping people evacuate, and thank God. And basically, they have a moment, Jimmy and Lucy, where like they hug and all that stuff. And she's like, why would you come running toward a bomb? It's like, duh, girl, obviously. I care about you. I'm gonna come after you. All that stuff, right? When Alex and Hank arrive at the bomb, Hank pretty much tells everyone to get back while he defuses the bomb. And we see him using his, I want to say magic or powers. I'm not sure what it is yet, because we all know Hank is supposed to be the cyborg Superman in the comics. I don't know how they portray his powers here, but he pretty much uses his power mojo and pretty much diffuses the bomb. And when he comes out, he pretty much says, he gives everyone the all clear and tells them that the bomb was a dud. In reality, the bomb was actually real, and that he uses his eyes, his glowy red eyes, to defuse it. But pretty much he tells everybody that that bomb was a dummy when it technically was not. So the clowns are cheering for him and tells Alex that, this bomb was a dummy, it was a distraction to keep them away from the train. Because we all know that's bullshit. But Supergirl's all confronting Maxwell after she finds Carter and tells Carter and Max to pretty much tell everyone on the train to go in the back. And she spots the bomber, Ethan. Mainly, the reason why he's doing this, apparently, to blow himself and the train up because he has a sick daughter. And, Kara, she's trying to reason out with him, and Ethan's like, he said there's pretty much no hope for him and all that stuff, and he's like, you know what? He follows through with his plans, and he starts the countdown, but then, which leads Supergirl to unfortunately disconnect the train car that has Ethan in it from the rest of the train, and unfortunately, that train with poor Ethan in it blows up. Later at the DEO, Kara's all helping Alex defuse the dummy bomb, the failsafe from the dummy bomb, according to Hank. But, they find out, well, Alex mainly finds out that the bomb is legit and not a dummy bomb like Hank says, and so that leads Kara to be highly suspicious. And I just realized I'm running out of time again. What the force? I will see you in a part 3. Ugh. I'm sorry, I'm like totally out of it and everything's all jumbled. I swear I'll do better when my dog gets better. But I love you guys. Bye, YouTube.